It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. The Portland Trail Blazers begin the game with the basketball. To Nurkic. The drive, right to the basket. Down low, Nurkic. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's got 2 shots coming. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's the Kings now with the ball. To Barnes. Buddy Hield. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Lillard to Kent Bazemore. McCollum to the basket, but he's unable to finish.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Knocked loose. Blazers come away with it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
To Kent Bazemore. No good. The follow won't go either. To Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes powers it through.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Add 2 points to the board.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Screen coming. Hield. Guarded by McCollum. To Barnes. Buddy Hield to Fox. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Wide open look, won't go.
It didn't hurt him this time, but defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
C.J. McCollum. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Fox with it. They trail by 2. He gets it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
McCollum to Whiteside. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
McCollum into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, Sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Damian Lillard at the line for 2 shots. Career 88% from the line. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. It's Sacramento ball. Fox matched up with Lillard. Rises for the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
D's got it. Damian Lillard, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Blazers have the lead. First quarter down as we get ready to start the second. Boy, you talk about offensive efficiency. It was really high.
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just go in there.
Okay. Well, you went there.
Barnes. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum to Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good. Fox into the front court. Minute gone by in this second quarter.
Hey, watch the screen, look.
Can't miss those. McCollum with the basketball. His team up by 1. Short jumper won't fall. Into the front court, it's Fox. Looking to make something happen. Buddy Hield to Fox. Has a look. Shot by Fox off the mark. Lillard to McCollum. Reset here. Let's see what they do. From the outside, no good. The follow won't go either.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Lillard for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit. The follow won't go either. Fox across the timeline. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. Gets it in the left corner. Buddy Hield. They work it down to Barnes. To Fox. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. McCollum into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Nothing going here on that drive. Hassan Whiteside able to recover with the block. McCollum with the basketball. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Fox with it. His guys can hold for the final shot. Has a chance. Shot by Fox, no good. Long heave from three-quarters court. That's it for the first half, with the Blazers in front.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Trailblazers will start the second half with a narrow lead. It's obvious how these guys score the majority of their points, and that's in the paint. They did a great job of scoring down low. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers. The Kings are still very much in this matchup. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Damian Lillard looked great in the first half. He was constantly fighting for position in the paint and owning the boards.
Who was cold?
Fox just can't seem to get it going. Newsflash, you're not on fire. Pass the ball. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Here comes the screen. Buddy Hield to Fox. And the rebound comes down to Portland. To McCollum. To Lillard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Harrison Barnes. With a drop step. Can't connect. Great dish to set it up. Hassan Whiteside. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Healed, defended by McCollum. Here comes the screen. Barnes to Healed. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He'll force that one. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Lillard to Kent Bazemore. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
De'Aaron Fox. To Barnes. Trying to cash in and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Whiteside. You've got to get that one to go. Fox into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Barnes sizing up the all-star Lillard. To Fox. Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox. Lillard to McCollum. For 3. A tough make there for C.J. McCollum. Can't fault the defender on that one.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
To Harrison Barnes. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Harrison Barnes at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Unable to connect on the free throw. Kings with the ball. To Fox. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one's good. Splits the pair. McCollum into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Footer at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Blazers have the lead. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
It's the Kings now with the ball. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. And the Blazers clear the rebound. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Fox. Here comes the screen. Fox matched up with Nurkic. To Harrison Barnes. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
To Lillard. D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's 3 for 7.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Portland's got it. To Lillard. Deep 2 there, won't go. Yelitsa matched up with Lillard. To Fox. Down low for Barnes. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. And the rebound taken in by the Trailblazers. McCollum with the basketball. The lead stands at 9. Nothing going here on that drive. D's got it. Damian Lillard now 4 for 9.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
De'Aaron Fox. The pass set it all up.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
Here comes the screen. Lillard to McCollum. C.J. McCollum. With that, he's 5 for 9.
One of the most underrated backcourts we have in the league. Dame with an assist to C.J. is something we hear all the time. No, we actually don't. We should probably hear a lot more of that.
To Fox. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. De'Aaron Fox. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Lillard to McCollum. He was hacked. They let it go. And look out. It's the Trailblazers who get the victory as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Trailblazers put one in the win column with a solid performance. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers. The Kings couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Sacramento Kings struggled for position throughout the whole game when shots went up and gave up too many rebounds.
Player of the game.
McCollum gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.